Hey, what's up, crypto community? My name is Angel, aka Crypto Keeper. So good to be here. Good morning, kwe, pachina. Just a simple greeting in my native language. Saludos a todos los que hablan español también. Well, today I just want to talk a little bit about Meld. I don't think I got a chance to talk about Meld the other day, and I wanted to mention that yesterday I was taking my son, dropping him off to a birthday party with one of his friends, and my son is 11 years old, and so I was teaching him, like I've been teaching him since they were little kids, him and my daughters, about the value and the power of money, and how giving them examples on how to make their money work and earn them more money. Because unfortunately, if you see around us, anywhere you go in this country, in this beautiful country, every big city or somewhat big town, you just find a whole bunch of people that are less fortunate, for whatever reasons. They're living homeless and they don't have the means to live in a apartment or a home or have a roof over their head. So what I'm getting at is, the example I give my kids is I say, look, that person there, regardless of their circumstances, they never learned here the power and the value of money. Because, and I asked my son, why do you think that's so? And he says, well, because they wasted it. And I think that was a relatively good answer for that question, because it's true. How many times do we waste our money on nonsense things that just bring no value to us? And it's just, things like that I think prevent people from being able to grow potentially some wealth in areas such as this, cryptocurrency. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't take my comments as advice. It's not advice. It's simply information that I use for myself, tactics that I've built as part of my decision-making practice when I buy and spend my money on things. So that's all it is. I do share this with my kids because it's important for them to know. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again, that when you learn the value of a dollar, so I use a dollar as a very good example, and that value of that dollar is, if you break it up into units, you can break it up into pennies, 1 cent, or percentages, 1%, 1 penny, very simple math. So I always tell my kids that you can't spend the entire dollar, that if you earn a dollar, you have to invest a portion of that dollar. Now, how much of that dollar you invest is completely up to you, but a certain amount of that dollar needs to be invested. It cannot be wasted. It cannot be spent. It cannot be thrown away. It cannot be given. A certain percentage of that money must, absolute, with no its buts about it, must be invested. So that's the number one rule, is invest a portion of that earning, of that $1 into something that's gonna hopefully bring increase in value and bring value to you at a later time. So that's like the really basic lesson that I give my 11-year-old about money. Now, I've done that for a very long time, and I've read a lot of books, and we all know that it's important that we put away a portion of our earnings into stocks or 401ks or what have you. If you're into, like me, I like to buy coins. That's fine too. Robert Kiyosaki, he's a big coin collector, gold specifically, but he loves buying silver and gold. And so whether that be gold, silver and gold bars or coins or whatever, gold and silver, chains, rings, it's fine, I guess, if that's your thing. So All I'm saying is a portion of your money that you earn needs to go into something that you feel is going to bring value to you at a later time. Some people do baseball cards, football cards, antiques, this, that, and the other. Old vehicles, classic vehicles, I should say. So if you're into that, that's fine. That's I guess, in my opinion, the same thing, like purchasing crypto. But I mostly invest everything in crypto. So over the last 5 years, I've gotten very serious about this stuff. And so fortunately for me, I'm able to save a greater portion of my earnings and put it into crypto. I don't put it all in there, and I don't do it all at once. I just do it in a way that works for me. So that's the second thing you have to figure out is if you are looking to invest in crypto, then figure out a amount that you're comfortable with, that you know you can just lose and never get back. And I say this because this is what happened to me. If you invested in Gemini and you had your tokens staked, earning interest, you all know I'm still waiting for those funds. They're saying they're going to return them in June. I hope they do, but there's no guarantee. Nothing is until it's there. I ain't getting all excited about it. So they're saying that 90% of that amount is going to get returned to us. So again, could you imagine if I put all my life savings in Gemini and staked my coins to earn me, whatever, 3.5%, 4%, 5%, and then that happened and we didn't know what, this is like 2 years ago, that those coins that I had in there, they're all locked up, they're gone, they're like not there anymore. In our Gemini wallet, it says pending balance, as you know, but that's what I'm talking about, folks, is I didn't care. I didn't care that all of that happened because it wasn't all of my money. I still had money saved. It didn't hurt me one bit. I didn't lose anything. I wasn't going to lose anything. I already, when I go into crypto, go with the losing mentality that if it's not there in 4 years or 5 years or 10 years, something happened to it, got stolen or whatever. Yeah, it sucks, because we don't want to fall into that. But I really don't care because it's not going to put me in the hole. It's not going to leave me bankrupt, okay? So that's what I wanted to say. The only thing I wanted to also touch on was MELD token. MELD. It's red, it's a bold, big red letters, MELD. I think it's MELD.OIC. I might have that wrong, but look it up. It's a crypto. It's a decentralized finance project. Ken, I think, is the CEO there, or the president. Man, I really enjoy MELD. I'm following it. I've been invested in it since it went ICO. And let me tell you, I think the future of crypto is beyond anything that I can think it will be. I think it's going to surprise us in a big way. And when that happens, if it happens, it might never happen. But if it does, I'm almost certain that if big things happen with crypto, big things are going to happen with those investments. So that's all I'm excited about. I want to see, in 5 years, I'll come back and I'll do videos and I'll say, hey, you guys all remember when we were doing these videos and we were talking about MELD, or we were talking about XRP, or we were talking about Polygon Matic or Cardano or Ethereum, or for some of you who love ICP, or any of these other cryptos or meme coins or whatever. Could you imagine 5 years from now just talking about it and hoping that things do launch and take off the way crypto is going? It's going to be incredible, folks. So MELD, one of those projects. If you right now, I feel like you could still get in very early. Give it a look. Let me know what you think about MELD. I don't know. I got in even when I earned a diamond hand, and I still own it. and I'm probably never going to sell it. I'll figure out how to use it, because even that has like a lot of benefits that I don't really kind of know yet. But I heard that if you have Meld and you stake your Meld, or if you loan, because the Meld, I'll finish with this. Meld is going to be like the bank for crypto. And my understanding is like a regular bank. When you go into the bank and you say, hey, I need a $5,000 loan, and you apply for it and they give it to you. Well, that $5,000 they're loaning to you, it belongs to someone else. And that someone else doesn't get nothing for it. Our money in the bank, in our just regular lending institutions, like Bank of America, or Wells Fargo, or any of these banks are the ones that make the money on your money. So Meld is supposed to be that for us. It's supposed to be putting money back in our pockets, or saving money in our pockets, depending if you're the borrower or if you're the lender. But it's super cool for it to be something like that, where it allows me to be the lender for you, or you be the lender for me. And we get the rewards, not the institution. So things like that to me are very attractive. I don't see how things like that to you cannot be attractive. So let me know what you think about Meld. I'm curious. I just want to know. I am completely sold on that one too. I don't think, regardless if you feel like if your opinion is not favorable, I still want to know. I want to know why, because it's always good to know the pros and cons, because it helps us make a better decision. Would you agree? Well, take care, my friend. Talk to you in the next video.